my loves. We are in the middle, because I shall be uploading this on Wednesday. We're in the middle of Mental Health Awareness Week here in the UK. MHAW. Which, I mean, mental health awareness should be all the time, isn't it? But it's nice to have a week dedicated to it. So I've just got a little break at the moment in my day job. This is Oldham Market behind me here. It's not open today. Today is Tuesday. It's usually open, I think it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it's very quiet. So it was a great opportunity to get my selfie stick out and have a chat to you guys. Because it was a very important week for me. I mean, mental health in general is a very important thing for me. So, for those of you that don't know, just a little bit of backstory. Yeah, I always thought that I was like, you know, oh, I'm fine with my mental health, I'm a really strong person, blah, 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 blah. And then in November, how's the light if I go this way? It's not too bad. In November 2016, for those of you that don't know, Jason and I were victims in an armed robbery. It was extremely violent. It was extremely horrific. And even then, even after that incident, I was trying to put the brave face on and, oh God, I'm okay, and and this is after being lied on the floor with some criminal stood on my neck and my chest and being, you know, really badly beaten up by these 4 guys. I'm just glad that they didn't use the weapons that they had on either of us, because we were very clever boys. This was a case of, they've come here to rob. It was a golf club that I worked at on the bar at the time. They've come here to rob the golf club. There is no resistance when it comes to something like this. Just give them what they want and survive it. And that's what we did. Still got beaten the shit out of though. Anyway, it was a few weeks after that incident that my kind of real mental health issues started. I was walking to work one day, still at the same bar. I was walking to work one day and a motorcyclist drove past me and pulled in about 10 feet in front of me, and I had a massive panic attack. I was like, oh my God, they've come to finish me off. And it was somebody delivering something to a house. Same thing a couple of weeks later. I had 2 earphones in, big mistake, and a jogger ran past me. Again, massive panic attack because I didn't hear him coming. Anyway, so I ended up kind of accessing mental health services in my hometown, because the panic attacks and the anxiety had got so bad from this one incident, and I ended up having what they call CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy, which is basically talking. It's talking about what happened, and the only way that I could deal with the memories of what had happened, I've got a very strange mind, I admit that. I don't mind that, to be honest. It's been my companion for many years. So yeah, it's talking about it was huge for me, and I came up with some coping mechanisms. I only had 4 sessions of CBT, and then I was fine, for want of a better word. But the fact is, I'll never be fine again. As in, I'll never be the way I was before. It's like the crumpled piece of paper analogy, you know, like some teachers do when they crumple up a piece of paper and then they ask one of the students to straighten it back out again and make it look like it did before, and it's impossible. It's that kind of scenario. I still have hypervigilance. Whenever I see groups of young men, I actively avoid them, you know, and try to cross over and stuff. So yeah, that was a thing. So here we are now in 2023, and once again it is Mental Health Awareness Week, and I suppose I just wanted to do this to say it takes nothing away from you to reach out for some help and support when you think you might need it. It takes nothing away from you. In fact, it's a real sign of strength, because it's you acknowledging that there are issues or problems that you don't particularly feel that you can deal with on your own, and you're reaching out for help. But, you know, just talking, it's what CBT taught me was that the more I talked about what had happened in November 2016, the more I talked about it, the more I owned it as something that had happened to me and something that I had attempted to fundamentally change who I am as a person, but didn't. It might have changed how I process information, how I deal with things, but it didn't change me. I'm still Paul at the core. I'm still the same Paul as I was in 2016. But talking about it has been so massively important. And now I'm able to talk about it. I couldn't talk about it at first. I just couldn't. And now I am able to talk about it very, very openly and honestly. It was horrendous. It was one of the most horrendous things that Jason and I have ever been through in our lives. But we survived it. Here we are. So Mental Health Awareness Week is very important because, you know, it does give people a chance to stop for a moment, take stock, have a good think. What's bothering me? How is my mental health? Can I make it better? Can I improve on it? Will talking about it help? Invariably, talking about it will help. It just does. It's like things that you keep inside and you try to deal with on your own when you really don't have the strength to, can be crippling, and you know, just really difficult. So talk about your issues and how you might want to deal with, well, not even how you might want to deal with them, sack that statement. Just talk about, you know, yourself and talk to someone. I guess that's the crux of this little market vlog. Talk to someone. Have the strength to talk to, whether it be a family member or a close friend or a health professional or a mental health professional. Talking to someone can really help. So yeah, marking the moment of Mental Health Awareness Week on Oldham Market, and why not? And now I'm going to get on with my day job. For those of you that don't know, by the way, I am a support worker Monday to Thursday. I work with people, funnily enough, with anything from mild learning difficulties or mental health issues to right up to extreme autism, and I love it. I absolutely love my job, and the people that I work with are great, and we have a good laugh, and you know, it means a lot to me. And that's it, you know, and I've got a bank of experiences of dealing with my own mental health issues to tap into should I ever feel I need to or want to. I know this is a disjointed vlog, but I hope that I'm making some sense here, because I just wanted to mark this important week, and I wanted to share that yes, it takes strength to be able to talk about the things you've gone through. Of course it does, but my goodness, it helps so much. I'm going to go and get myself a coffee now, because I'm going to have a wee first. I know you don't need to know this, but you know, while we're talking, I'm going to go and have a wee first, and I'm going to have another coffee, and then I shall meet my next dude that I shall be supporting today. I'm filming this on Tuesday, and as I say, it will be going up on Wednesday. So mark the week by either reaching out to somebody that you know needs support, or reaching out for support if you feel you need it yourself. There is no weakness, only strength in reaching out. And sometimes you have to kind of take a moment to just take stock of yourself. How am I feeling? How could I feel better? What could I do to make myself feel better? Who can I reach out to? And never be ashamed of owning and acknowledging your own mental health issues if you have them. And if you don't have them, acknowledge how lucky you are, because you are. So here's to mental health awareness. Here's to Mental Health Awareness Week. And here's to you lot. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. I'll speak to you again very soon, and until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.